So what's up, guys? Today is the 26th of November 2025, and again, I'll be taking you through today's day analysis. And as usual, we'll get started by having a look at the economic calendar, and then again, we'll have a look at the technical analysis. So far so good. Today being a Wednesday, the market has started running up quite well. Not based on the day weekly technical analysis, but again we changed the direction of what we are supposed to be trading or how we are supposed to be seeing the market, and then again we have caught up some of the several moves in this market. So as usual, I've just started by having a look at the economic calendar and see which are those activities that we're anticipating to see today. So we did have very high impact news during the Asian session that were focusing on the Australian dollar. And again, I was looking forward to the Australian dollar heavily bullish. And again, some of the news came out quite bullish. They were focusing on the CPI and again the interest rates. The interest rate decision that was on the New Zealand dollar, that was medium impact news. But again, you also have the inflation rate and the CPI of the Australian dollar. I was looking forward to see it heavily bullish because again, the dollar is weakening as we had analyzed earlier yesterday. So during this London session, we do have medium impact news that are coming up on the pound, and again, also during the New York session. You still do have very high impact news that are coming up on the dollar, and this is what I'm keenly watching because again, from tomorrow, we are not anticipating to see in. Tomorrow is a Thanksgiving holiday, and again, Friday is also a holiday. So yeah, nothing much is supposed probably is likely to be happening tomorrow. The market may slow down, and again, that will be the end of the month because again, Monday next week is the start of a new month. So yeah, so if we don't catch up some more today, again, we'll just be patient and again waiting for the market to do its thing. So the rest, again, now let's have a look at the technical analysis. And as usual, I'll get started by having a look at the dollar index. And the dollar index yesterday, we were looking forward to see it try break below this current area, come all the way to this current level. You can see the market is not breaking below these current areas. And all that I can say is that this market is trading in between now this lower high, lower high, lower high. We have created some clear lower highs. And again, these are three equal resistance, which are currently here. Two equal highs and again three equal highs, which are currently here. And that says much about this market on what is likely to be doing next. So I'm looking forward to see this current area. You can see these are higher low, higher low. Looking forward to see it being broken. Again, where we are trading at, we are trading in between this 1.8. This is a 78.6, the weekly support. Again, these are 61.8 around here from this higher low to this higher high. Looking forward to see if it will be broken, but I want to see this market break below this current level. So yeah, that's all on this dollar index. So yesterday you can see that huge move that happened. So we have these another current move. So could this market probably, because again we had these equal highs, could it, I want to see it all these equal highs, I would like to see it come even dust out to this current level, liquidate this current area below it. And yeah, that will be determined once it breaks the weekly support. So different chart, we have a look at these. You can see now that's a huge meltdown of this market. And with this current area trading in between that current level, and again, it's a major resist, a lower high level. You can see it just trade breaking above, looking forward to see it come liquidate below this current area, whereby we have these equal lows. If we break below that, then I'll be looking forward to see this market come all the way from this current high to these current areas or these current zones, and that will be determined by in this manner. These are 17.6, which is currently here. So we just get rid of these and get rid of these. You can see there's equal highs, which are currently lower highs, and the market could come all the way and melt down just below to these current areas or this current close, 17.6. So we have chances of seeing this market in all that manner. So, and again, the final view of this current chart. This is the area that we can see it was heavily broken, slightly retested, came back to the 100 price level, and again getting rejected. Yesterday, the market held slightly above the previous monthly resistance, but I would like to see it breaking below today and come probably melt down to this current area or this current close. We have that's the for our time frame, we have potentials of seeing this market come all the way. You can see these are equal highs. We have this higher low from these current areas, and this is where we are looking forward to see the rejection come get some momentum here below this current area. Then we will see whether the market will turn around. Because again, if this market decides to melt down, we have these 50%, 61.8 and the 17.6 down here. So I'll be keenly watching on that because again, you remember for this trade, we had been trading in between this weekly lower high and this weekly lower low, and all that I can get to see weekly lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And again, we come back to this current area, but I would like to see if the market would come back to these current areas or these current lows, or could it create new lower lows? Because again, for this market, we have the all-time. We would like to see if this market could liquidate this 17.6. This was our 61.8. Don't forget that. So it's a matter of time to see if this market will break below the weekly support and again continue melting down. So that's all on the dollar index. And again, next part of discussion is ODSD. For ODSD, yesterday I was looking forward to see that heavy turnaround, and yesterday we talked about this, and now we're trading in between these Asian low and these daily support, daily resistance. Yesterday the market came liquidated that during the Asian low, liquidated the Asian low, and again created some new support alongside the monthly support. And from there, we have a huge rejection, and we can see now the market is taking off. We had high impact news that are coming up, and I was looking forward to see this first profit all the way from this current level to this current area, 60 pips. And again, we are now currently 70 pips, and I'm looking forward to see it take off again, continue pushing higher, because again, for this trade, we have an opportunity of seeing it probably come to the previous monthly resistance. The reason why I'm talking about this previous monthly resistance, let's first get rid of this Asian. We'll focus on that later on. We had this 17.6. You can see market getting rejected from 17.6. Once the market gets rejected from the 78.6, I always let it flow to the 38.2, and we have another potential of seeing 70 or 80 pips coming in that trade. So this is the weekly resistance, and then again we have the weekly support down here. When I look at it on the lower time frame, the 4-hour time frame, you can see the market has already broken above these current areas, and all I can see is the market pushing higher. And again, you have that continuation of the heavy bullish move. So what is likely to be happening during the New York session? So could we get a chance of seeing this market slightly pull back and again get an opportunity of jumping on new trades? Let's see. So this is the Asian low. We had this, the Asian low. And could this market come to the Asian low, then again get liquidated, take out that Asian low, or again retest this previous area that was broken? And we have now the Asian high here. So yeah, the market is not right. So during the analysis session, I'll be patient to see if the market will slightly pull back, to come to a major point of imbalance, probably here, or again liquidate this current area, then again take off. That is only closer to 40 pips. Liquidate all this, then again take off. So since we are looking at this current market coming all the way to this level, so that's all on New Zealand USD. Sorry, AUDUSD. And again, we have now New Zealand USD, similar thing. We keep on to see similar pattern. Again, for the funny thing for this trade, you remember yesterday I was talking about it when it was at the 17.6, and I was quite cautious of how it was reacting. Because again, from this 17.6, I always let the market. I said when the market is turning around, it touches my 17.6, I always get some goosebumps. I ask myself, what is likely to be happening? Because now we have rejected the 17.6, and now I'm looking forward to see this market. Could we come back to this current area or this current high? We have chances of seeing this market come all the way. We have our 61.8 here. We have our 38.2 here, and this is the 38.2 that I want to see the market coming to. So we have that chance of seeing the market coming all the way up there. And how many number of pips are those? That's insane. I don't know whether and that's close to 190. How the weekly candlestick will close, and again the monthly candlestick will close, we determine it, because again we may slightly pull back, come back here to this current level, and then again gain momentum coming back with the 8.2, that will be closer to 200 pips. So that's all on the New Zealand USD. But again, first take profits level, it's this weekly resistance. You can see the market has touched that weekly resistance, and again it's now trying to close slightly above the monthly support. This is the monthly resistance. Even this market, we're looking forward to see it come all the way to the monthly resistance and come slightly above it to this current level. That's why you can see the huge point of imbalance. So that's all on the New Zealand USD. And again, we have euro out. Looking forward to see it on a huge sell-off. For this trade, you remember earlier yesterday, I was talking about it having resisted here for several days. How many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's close to 2 weeks. It has been resisting alongside that current level. And again, I was looking forward to see how the market will be reacting inside this current area. And now we have created this level yesterday. We liquidated the prices at the 61.8. You can see it here. Once the market has liquidated itself from the 61.8, I always let the market flow to the 23.6%, and is the current level down here at this current area. And before that, let me show you something. We have rejected this 1.8, and now we have a new daily support, new daily resistance. You can see the daily support is trying to be broken. And could this market try and break it just immediately? Maybe not. This is the weekly resistance, weekly support. When you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, have this chance of seeing this market. You have this huge imbalance point, and that's why we have the 23.6%. You can see why it's coinciding with my major point of imbalance. That's my area of take profit. That is close to, again, 110 pips from the current level. And for this trade, I had taken also this current area in this manner. I can see we have also that same level coincide with my 17.6. So I'll rather be patient to see how the market will react here. Because again, we may get some slight pullback all the way to this current area. We have some huge point of imbalance, which again, selecting the previous 4 candles hasn't broken below, but I would rather wait to see this trade. If it will get a good entry at this current point, get a good entry, then again, jump on a huge sell-off for this trade. Because again, we are looking forward to see it on that heavy sell-off. Yeah, getting a good entry from this current area would be better because again, now you're getting into it in a discounted price, and then you're looking forward to see it on that heavy sell-off continue. So that's all on New Zealand USD. Again, your stop loss should be slightly even above, just slightly above this neckline. So getting a good price level here, that will be better. Then again, you can wait for it to jump on a sell-off because again, your stop loss will be slightly here, and you're waiting to see that sell-off happen all the way down here. So next pair of discussion is New Zealand USD. Now, New Zealand USD is a similar thing. For this trade yesterday, it also liquidated. It came all the way to this current area. We created new highs, and then again, let's first get rid of these. We created some new highs, and then again, this was just a consolidation that was happening. The market is not trying to liquidate itself all the way down here. Again, we have these major points of support, higher low, higher low. Could we get another higher low down here? High chances is that since how the momentum of that USD is reacting, we have the chances of seeing, New Zealand USD reacting. We have the momentum to see this trade come heavily bearish all the way to this current close. And I'll first get rid of these. This was a major area that I had drawn earlier, and this was another area that I had drawn earlier. Now, what I'm watching here is we have this huge point of imbalance down here. But again, for this trade, let me show you something. For this trade, so let's first get rid of this. We are now taking at this current level. I'm not taking this current level again. Sorry, this current area, this first higher low, and this high, and I'm watching it to see if this 78.6 will be respected. Now this is 61.8% here, which again, you have a huge imbalance point, 61.8% there, and then again, you have a 50%. You have a 50% there. So how the market will be reacting will determine much. So, and we have that area of interest. Yeah, there you go. And then again, we have 70.6% down here. Now, on this trade, if you look at it, wherever you're trading at is that the 50%, so a slight pullback, we're already broken the weekly support. And then again, for this trade, I'm looking forward to see it. If it will melt down, break below this is inner trend line, or again, the inner trend line. And will it give us some momentum of again creating some new higher lows just at this current area? Because that's why I see we have the potential of seeing new higher lows being created just down here. So if we get rid of this, I see chances. I can see the chance of seeing this market coming all the way to this 17.6. Then from that 17.6, I'll be deciding what will happen next. Because again, that's close to 200 pips. If you get a good chance of jumping on this trade, it's a good trade. Because again, you can be patiently waiting to see how it will react on the lower time frame. That is the New York session. We have this huge level of imbalance. I would like to see it react in between. Could it come all the way back here? High chances. That is 65 pips only, and getting a chance for selling this trade, it will be good because again, you're selling it from 61.50%. You have it there, 61.8, we have it here. Then again, you have the 17.6 Fibonacci level down here. So we have chances of seeing this trade come all the way melt down in that manner and It's just a matter of you being patient with these trades. So next we have gold, and then a gold again for gold. Now for gold, yesterday we talked about it briefly, and I discussed watching it heavily bullish. Now here the market closed this the Asian high, the daily high, the daily low, and I would like now to draw the Asian highs and the Asian low. You can see how the previous four candlestick tried breaking above it, and all that I can see here, the market is trying to pull back, retrace, or again retest a major level. So, which is this major level? Will we get a major point of imbalance in the law, in the substructures? So, when I look at it on the 1 hour time frame, we have major levels of imbalance that can be clearly seen, which again is here. I have this opportunity. We have this opportunity of seeing this market probably come here. We have also this current. Let's first mark our Asian high and Asian low. So the Asian low is currently here. The market may come liquidate this current level. And again, we have the Asian high here. So since the Asian high has just closed, all that I'm seeing here is the market trying to come liquidate a major level. Could it come to this 1.8%, or will it liquidate the Asian low exactly? So during the learning session, how the market will react, whether it comes all the way to this current level or whether it comes to this 1.8, I'll respect that, because again, I'm looking forward to see this trade heavily bullish come all the way to the price of 4,200, and again, a break above that. Remember, for this trade, we talked about it, and we are looking forward to this trade come all the way to the price of 4,240 price level. So that's all on gold, and I'll be patiently waiting to see that happen. So next bit of discussion that we do have on this trade, on this chart, we have the Euro GBP. Euro GBP again is another fun pair, because again, for this trade, I'm looking forward to see it heavily bearish. Yeah, it did happen that the market came back to this 50%, and again, yesterday it tried breaking below these major levels. You remember, for this trade, we had this higher low, higher low. I'm looking forward to see it. Could we form another higher low? And this higher low being formed, where will be the next level? We have about 1.8% here, 1.8%, 50% level, and again the 78.6% price level here. So for this trade now, we have now this previous daily resistance, daily support. I'm watching to see this trade. Could it break below? Yesterday we came all the way to this current level, and I'm still expecting to see these structures obey the market structure. Looking forward to all that I'm seeing here is a slight pullback. I'm looking forward to see this market heavily sell off, and again gain momentum, come all the way to this 1.8. If the market breaks the 1.8, then I'll be watching it come all the way meltdown. So that is closer to 50, 60 pips. It seems huge, but again, this trade has a lower pip count. So that's all. And now the next part of discussion is GBPUSD. Remember, for GBPUSD, I was looking forward to see it come to a major point of interest, which again was the 38.2. Again, the market broke above that, and all that I can see here, we are now creating some new. We are trying to break this previous lower high, which is currently here. And since we are looking at the dollar heavily bearish, all that I can patiently wait is to see this market slightly melt down, or again give us a major point of imbalance, which again I can see we have huge points of imbalance here which haven't been retested. Could this market retest those current areas, or again will it start taking off? Because all these in this current chart, I can see we have a chance of seeing this market coming to these levels. We have this major point of imbalance. So this was a lower low, lower high. Again, this is the level that was broken, and I'm looking forward to see this trade come closer to another 100 pips bullish from the current level to probably to the 1.33 price level. Lastly, we have the Euro GBP, US30. For US30, I was expecting to see this. Yeah, from this trade, we had the turnaround, and that was a heavy bullish move coming all the way back there. And then again, the market is trying to break the under resistance, and all that I can see in this trade, we have this huge imbalance point that is currently here, and that's all I'm watching to see this trade come into that current area, probably to the manual resistance. And from the manual resistance, that's when I'll be looking forward to see how, if the market will break above, because this trade, you remember, we have been looking forward to see it come to the 48,500, or the price of 48,340. So guys, that's all, and I'd like to stop it at that. I've spent 19 minutes, and adios for today. And in case you have any question, hit me up and I'll be ready to answer. And it's adios from me. Bye bye.